Hi guys, Shiv here, SJ Details in Oamaru. Just a video on this Ford Falcon FPV GT. Looking very glossy after its prep wash, full decontamination, bug, tar, iron removal. So yeah, from a distance it looks pretty glossy. But again, we come up close and it's full of swirls, scratches, blemishes and isolated abrasions on this paintwork all around. So what it's receiving is a full major correction and wheels off treatment to basically, now this wasn't part of the initial booking. Initial booking was just the major correction and what else was there? The ceramic coating on the paint. And then my client decided that on the day he dropped it off that he wanted the seats and stuff shampooed, basically interior detail as well. And then yesterday when I was washing this, wheels got scrubbed down like they always do. But what I found is on the inside, this one's, it's still kind of bad, you can sort of see, but it's splattered with tar everywhere. You can probably see maybe up there. No. You can kind of see down there, there's just tar everywhere. And unfortunately the gaps between the spokes, there's just not enough room to work around. So what it's getting now is a wheels off treatment as well. So all four wheels come off. The vehicle sits on jack stands and the wheels will get washed again, fully decontaminated, inside barrels everywhere, machine polished and then ceramic coated as well, but not just the wheels, also the calipers, so they'll be easy to clean and look good. Yeah, then it's a good chance to steam clean right up under the arches, wheel arches as well. Extremely nice example. It's an 09 and very low Ks, just ticked over 50,000 K. Yeah, so the reason for this video is about the paint inspection post that I put up yesterday. Whether you saw it, whether you didn't, I just thought I'd explain what all that's about. So yesterday when I put up that post, the paperwork was completely blank. Now it's not blank, it's fully filled out. So what's the go with this? So when a client books in for a major paint correction or even a minor paint correction, the way that it works is it's actually with all my packages now, even if it's a bronze package valet, everything has a pre-inspection done beforehand. That's why the booking system is now turned off also on the website, because what was happening was people were booking in, some people were booking in for the bronze package on the website. The vehicle turns up and it's like a full-on farm vehicle and it just doesn't cut it. So everything now gets a pre-inspection. Once it's had the inspection done, then we can book it in. So same with these minor major paint corrections. Okay, so it has a inspection done first. What I do is I go around it with the paint depth gauge just to have a rough measure up thickness wise, and then I can go over with the client which they sort of want done, whether they just want an enhancement done to bring up gloss levels on the paint, or if they want a minor correction done to remove only moderate swirl marks, okay, anything else stays behind, or if they want a major correction to basically eliminate everything that possibly can be eliminated at a safe level. So by safe level, that's why an in-depth paint inspection, thickness inspection is required. So what this tells me, okay, is which areas I need to be extremely careful of. So for example, if I had, let's say this door, front passenger door, that one there, if I had only taken a measurement there where it says 147 microns, and one down the bottom here where it says 150, that's just not good enough, because in between here we've got measurements as low as 114. So if I was to be, go guns blazing, go heavy cut or wet sand this, yeah, these areas would be fine. But over here, there's chances, like there's 106 microns there, there's chances of burning through the clear coat, and that's not what I want. So that's why on major corrections, when I make a promise to my customer that I'm going to get it looking as good as possible, this is the extent that I need to go to make sure that that can happen. Okay, now wet sanding vehicles, for a start, nobody should really be wet sanding factory finishes on vehicles, and this is a prime example of why. The paintwork is so inconsistent everywhere, and it's not, I'm not just talking about this vehicle, it's every vehicle with factory paintwork. Alright, it's never going to be the same. The only time I will heavily wet sand a vehicle to like remove orange peel, remove texture off paintwork, is when it's got custom paint. Okay, so I know for a fact that there's got a lot of clear coat to play with. That is the only time anybody should be completely wet sanding down a vehicle. So so these areas here where there's 106 microns, I know now that at that area I need to be very, very careful, because 106 microns, I can still cut that, I can still heavy compound it, I can still 3,000, 5,000 grit sand that down, but it's just so I'm more aware that we are low here, and not to go as aggressive as I would here or there. So if there's a very, very deep scratch there, basically I can minimize that by a lot, but not completely eliminate it. So, and it's the same as if we move around this way to the back boot lid. So we have 90 microns there. We're down to, I think that's the lowest on this vehicle. Yep, so we got 90 microns, and I'll show you exactly where that is. So it's this area right here. Okay, so when I come to finally starting on it and actually machining it, what I do is on those areas where it's very, very low, 90, 100 microns, I generally put a tape mark there, like a little piece of masking tape. So when I am machining this back boot lid, I know to be careful around that area. And now I have a perfect reference as to where low areas are on the paintwork. So I take my time on like doing this, because once I get into it, I like to bust out this heavy compounding part pretty quick. So this is exactly why I do it. So every area of the vehicle has been measured. These plastic bumpers, unfortunately you can't get readings on plastic with, well, this particular thickness gauge anyway. I'd have to spend a couple of grand on one to tell me that, but generally I just use my eyes and I know when things are starting to get pretty low. So yeah, up above here, 95. Again, it's not that bad. Like, it is low, yes, but it's an 09 model vehicle. Brand new vehicles that are coming out these days, I've seen 60 to 70 microns of paint straight out of factory, straight from the dealership. So they just don't put as much clear on vehicles these days, unless they're sort of special vehicles like this, German vehicles, exotics, that sort of thing, where you'll find a lot more paint. So that is it. I just wanted to go over what that post yesterday was about. this thing. So yeah, it's about time to jack this thing up, get the wheels off, and then start machining. Alright guys, so there will be a start to finish video on this car, and this particular small video will most likely be a part of that one too. Alright guys, thanks for watching. See you soon. Cheers.